Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Henry. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Naeem Hines, his first carry. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Henry. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Gates, the intended receiver there, and it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here's Jones to throw again. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
So don't say nothing. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
Protein spill. 5.
54.
Hooray.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Jones now operating from the gun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Slam, slam, slam.
Now.
Motion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. I got one.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Gates with a grab. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
90 Wolf, look at me, zipper. Hey, Echo.
Hey, 58 to Mike. Go 58 to Mike. Let's go, Tyler. Go.
Throwing on 1st down. Jones.
I was able to catch it from the backside linebacker.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 16. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Let me be the one to...
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Atkins. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
58 to Mike. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Flush to his right.
Holy shit
but
balls,
it's
man.
incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there.
And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. This is Hines. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's one of these guys. Gotcha.
Here we go, here we go. 8-3. Hey, exit.
Looking to throw. Henry.
Yeah, buddy.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alex Anzalone in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Ready to break.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now Jones on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
61, matchbox lights.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones being chased out left. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for
Danny
6.
Dimes ain't got a cannon. Let's get it.
Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
T-double-T-I-P.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check it back, check it back.
They run the counter.
Oh, my gosh.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Yeah, y'all. You don't give a damn. We don't give a fuck. Hey, if you don't give a damn. Hey. Give a fuck. Hey. You don't give a damn. We don't give a fuck. Stop that shit. Won't be no shit. Be no shit.
On first down, Henry. He'll find Hall.
Don't let him throw
And
that,
he'll be
homie.
brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now it's Hines. He's got a first down and then some
Good
inside
old
the
Madden
40.
20. Good job, man.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
You won't see anything else with 44 defense the rest of the game, bro. You show me that you can't throw a ball.
Touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Your whole Philly.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Yeah.
Take it up past the 25
We don't give up
to the 26-yard
We don't give
line.
up down. We don't give up. Hey. Don't start no shit. It won't
Getting
be
set
no
for
shit.
their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing Jones. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 22, Mike 22. Hey,
Shoot.
Here's Jones, throwing again. Flushed out right, and he'll get this
How
from the
does he
25
catch
to the
me?
30 for a pickup of 5.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to
bro.
him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Mike 22, Mike 22.
Ready?
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his target. It's Gates. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Jones on 1st and 10. And he's
Nothing
got
but
his
I
man
see
on
you
the end
tomorrow.
route. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100
Everybody
the
be
magic
home and
number
let's
for
get
a
it
really
on.
good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44.
Oh, my goodness.
Now, meanwhile, a pass
Damn,
that
he's
should
so
have been
slow.
intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Gates, the intended receiver there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
On a Dave Hollister tip. Doobie Field.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's put that team
Go. Hey,
Dookie Wheels.
22, Mike 22.
Throwing again. Jones. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10.
Bro, why is that play so
wrong way there? Losing yardage
man.
back at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, hate to see that shit,
They
bro.
lose
Like,
a yard there on
why?
3rd.
I don't think there's any
Why they
doubt that if it's
cut
me,
blocking, bro?
I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know.
Wow,
Defenders,
man.
if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And a nice special teams job
Man,
here.
you
This
can't
is going to
even
be
get
down
killed in a
inside the
fucking
10 at the
punt, right?
7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these
Let's see
punters.
what
They're
kind of run play you can come out here
able
now,
to
buddy.
get it way up in the air, and
trying
that
to trick
allows
me
the
with a
punt
shotgun
team to
inside
get
zone?
down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had
Absolutely
some time.
not. Cool.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put
wow.
something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Shift, shift.
protein spill. They go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Henry.
Yeah, buddy.
And incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made. No grounding. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Tight right. Hey. 4 down.
From the gun, Henry.
Are you kidding me, bro?
He won the fight for the football.
Are you kidding me, bro?
Pickup of 24 on the 3rd down
Shut.
conversion.
Oh, my God, man.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence.
That's
when in doubt,
unfortunate, bro.
find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him
Like,
crafty
Jesus
veterans.
fucking
You get
Christ.
up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
They run with Hines. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's Hines. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down, Henry. And he will find his man on the outside.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down, Indianapolis.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Get.
On first and 10, Henry. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were.
Plenty of people who can catch the football. You don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
This is what I'll give you a little bit of weed. This is some hard liquor, some vodka. Operating.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Settle out my lawsuits. Fuck you, Daddy.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
Goddamn ball,
Not
man.
even a chance
What
to
the
pitch
fuck?
that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be second and 12.
Come on, set. 90 Wolf.
Stop your whining. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Here we go. Like 22. Let's go.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Well, what's up with Riz, bro? This thing's going live 20 times tonight.
On the set.
22. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Like 22.
Go.
And this
He's
play
getting
will be
beat
blown
too.
up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Jesus Christ.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle, ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double.
How did he get caught? He's 94 speed. I guarantee you 27 is 80-something,
Now
bro.
we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
This game is so frustrating, bro. So frustrating, man.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that could be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. He's got the first down inside the 10. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
This is going to sound crazy, but that type of a carry, big-time run, actually brings a high and a low to it. The high, of course, is the run. For the low, he didn't quite get to the end zone, just short of the pylon. What do you think he's doing in the huddle right now? Guaranteed he's lobbying for the football.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
You know what, bro? There you go, man.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Henry making the catch is Sternberger. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Henry.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Coming to you. 50 wants the mic. 50 wants the mic. Get that quarterback D-line. Get that quarterback D-line.
Back to throw. Henry looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Yeah, Thomas got that. That's crazy.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on the line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Set, ready? 10-2 stop.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Check
80 weapon. Smooth. 50 step.
Now Jones throwing on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, you don't want to see.
They'll try the left side. Atkins. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They make it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
There you go. Hatchet.
61, matchbox lights. Yo, go. Hey, Charlie.
You ready?
Here's Jones on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on. As I watched it unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
All right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
2 players doing
He only
nothing.
got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Ready to break.
Well, 58's the mic. Kill. 58's the mic. 58's the mic.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Yo.
Hey. High 7.
Nah, what's up?
Hey.
Yeah.
Ready.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. He's going to air one out for Ant. That's caught inside the 20. They give him a gain of 38. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Topper.
Hey. We're shaking, Bacon.
58's the
Oh.
mic. All day.
Okay.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stay home.
Shut up,
and
yo.
they'll
Shut
stop
up.
him behind the line.
Nigga.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Hey, I'm fucking dying, man.
Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Hey, kick the edge. Come. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Look at that animation, bro.
Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
90 Wolf. 58 to Mike. 6'6", pull it high.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
Hey, Haywood. Now.
58 to Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 58 to Mike.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps a deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
It's the Prowler.
25-yard line.
Single back doubles.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And Henry's hit. He lost the football.
Come on now, we need that.
So escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. You don't want now. Pick up the ball. Bring it. Go.
On 3rd down, Henry. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
We're waiting to set them up all game, man. Let's see if we can get one.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Rush in. Hey, Alpha. Hey. Check 91. 91 is the mic.
From just shy of midfield, Jones nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
18 Gator.
58 right there.
Hey, Echo. Look at me. Zipper.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, man up.
To throw on third down, Jones rolling to his right. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We have all of our plays at our disposal here. Bum, 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 bum.
Now here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Shoot.
On 4th down, Jones. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Jones now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
Wide.
X3. 218. Chopper. Get ready.
Oh, wow.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Ready.
You. Shoot.
Pilot, 64, weak. Go.
I got him.
Hey, orbit.
Check 91. 91 is the mic.
5.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. There goes a deep ball, and he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. In for the score.
Big body.
And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
He's old laddie. Got more head than he got body.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second. It doesn't even matter.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
And the Colts
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Looking to throw. Henry. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Back to throw. Henry.
Oh, my God. Hit it.
And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
What's the point of having a corner ability if you can't cover one fucking route, even though you told him where to go? God damn, son. Live and die by it, man.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Amazing how certain plays.
A great play there.
Like
his
that.
3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are back within a single score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the
blocker,
offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in
times.
football overall.
Okay.
Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness.
Madden.
You've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
The one from the 50, man? Get out of here. I'm supposed to punt on 4th and 1 at the 50-yard line. I'll leave. 100%.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. When he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Ready. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones eluding the pressure right. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Go. Check 50. Check 50.
Now Jones operating from the gun. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the the 27. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Here we go, set, 30 base.
Throwing on first down. Henry, rush coming, and he's taken down. Matt Milano gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd and 15. His throw incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, wahoo! 51's the mic, 51's the mic.
From the gun, Henry. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
He's checking.
Hard.
Check 99. Check 99. Check. Fresno.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on it.
On 2nd and 10, Jones, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Watch the screen. Say.
Topper. Snap.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Use your quarter. Defense.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
6-6. Pull it high. the mic. 4-7's the mic.
He's back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
No way he runs the ball here, bro. No way he runs the ball here, bro.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Delta.
On 4th down, Henry. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Night, night, boyo.
Got it.
91 is the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
5.
They'll run on 1st down. Atkins. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for New Orleans, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Where's the damn league rules at, bro? Under files. League rules. Okie dokie. This is why I don't play in other leagues, bro. I don't got time to be fucking looking at rules about a fucking 4th and 1. 4th down rule. Well, it says fool because it's fucking misspelled. You have to punt/kick field goals on 4th down. You can go for it on 4th down anytime in the second half past your opponent's 50-yard line unless you're up by 7 points or more. What? Anytime in the second half past your opponent's 50. So it has to be the second half. You have to be past the 50, but you can't go for it if you're up by 7 or more. Like, what? Why? If a motherfucker is up 7, they would obviously like to keep the fucking lead. Like, you can go for it on 4th down anytime in the game if you are down by 17 points. You can go for it on 4th down from anywhere on the field if down in the 4th quarter. You can go for it anytime while in overtime. Okay. So the ball was spotted at the 50. Okay. Let's find the play. Not sure if I scored. I think it was a 3rd quarter or 4th quarter. 4th and 24, we kicked the field goal here. Looking for a 4th and 1. Can't find it. All right, maybe it's the 4th quarter. Here we go. First play of the 4th quarter from the, 49-yard line. Here's the play in question, bro. 4th and 1 from the 49-yard line. Score is not tied. So we scored 8, so we had 20, he had 14. Score's 20-14. Okay. Bruh. Alright, who's the damn admins in here, bruh? Here's the play. 4th and 1 from the 49-yard line, 4th quarter. What was it? Jay Reed, Sheldon, and I guess Trinnell. It's 20-14 Saints. I went for it on 4th and 1 from my 49. If I get a penalty for this, bro, I swear to God I will leave. Absolutely. Because that's fucking stupid. Hilarious. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to put right there. No, the fuck you're not, bro. Like, what? In what world, man? In what world? Is it not okay for a coach to say, it's 4th down and 1. We can get 1 yard. He actually came out here and played man, which is actually what he was supposed to do. Oh, the halfback. Whoopsie. See what this was. Are you using that shit? No, it was just man coverage. This is hilarious, bro. So this is a 6-man rush versus 5-man blocking. Because my center is absolute ass and can't properly slide protect without me doing it for him, 2 people get free. Like, crazy, bro. Crazy, insane. I wish I could have stepped up right here, but my right guard absolutely failed me. Yeah. Could have been stepping up right here. Step up, and you can then assess the rest of the field. Everything's covered, though. There's a smash concept on the left. That's completely bagged. Is this cover 4? Or just man? It's cover 4. Yeah, cover 4. Boom, boom. Cover 4 palms, actually, because the outside corner is going to match the whip route. That's a trap throw. Yep. Got my ass. Good shit. Good shit. He ain't throw that halfback not one time. Left it open the entire game. Like, look at the floodgates, bruh. This halfback, let me tell you how dumb this halfback. You're on a check and release, bruh. If you're on a check and release, your first job is to check to see who's blitzing. When you see they're blitzing, you fucking block. Not release onto your route, bro. Like, what kind of shit? Man. That's crazy, bruh. Stayed in this little near far shit from West Coast. I'm getting boxed. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking here. corner's clearly riding you right up the field, bro. A streak? Like, what? That was a mistake. What do you do? Yeah, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. I've been broke so many times, I don't know what to believe. Oh, where's that Marcus Anderson catch? Because that shit was absolutely fucking bananas. Absolutely bananas. Uncle Samuels, is this it? Complete field goal. I've been broke so many times, I don't know what to believe. It's my fault, I wear my heart on my sleeve. Let's see what this was. Oh, just out of position right there. I don't know why he comes down like that. Interesting, he's covering that guy. Interesting indeed. Maybe he was on a bluff blitz. I don't know. Maybe that's something people are doing these days. So out route right there. I guess that's why he stopped playing cover 3 the entire second half. I was killing it. Just wasn't beating it over the top. Look at this shit, bro. Look at this. 6-man box. You got 8 players here. We got our 5 offensive linemen, halfback, quarterback, tight end. This is a numbers game. But because my left guard absolutely takes a shit on this play, like, what the fuck? Bro. He doesn't even, like, get up and try to make a play. He's just standing there like, ah, shit, I lost. Oh, well, guess you gotta die. Like, damn, bro. Insanity, man. This pissed me off, I ain't gonna lie. I guess that's what post specialist does, post flag elite. This is the play that made me put Lattimore on him. But I was like, damn, bro, that shouldn't happen. This is what it is. Oh, right here, caught me with a halfback streak. Linebacker can't cover it. I wasn't expecting it. Haven't seen it. Caught me off guard. Good shit. 2nd and 12, 14-yard run. This time the left tackle cuts number 70. I don't know if it's his ratings that's making us cut him or whatever, bro. But damn, son. It's crazy. Don't know how this guy gets run down, bro. I'm a free safety. I'm a free safety, bro. Motherfucking nigga, he can release everybody. Ah, come here, boy. I said it's my fault. It's my fault. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I said it's my fault. It's my fault. I wear my heart on my sleeve. All right, maybe I can get my situation situated here. Probably was unacceptable. It definitely was laggy that game. I said it's my fault. It's my fault. I wear my heart on my sleeve. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with my phone, bro. Is it what else is connected to this shit, man? That annoying. Motherfucker got catching traffic. I need you to get short route running, buddy. Too bad I couldn't find that Marcus Anderson catch. This motherfucker, 85 speed, would have been got one. On the slot, why? Upgrade that physical. I got the keys. I got the keys. See, it's playing, but then it stops. Why is that? What is connected to this shit, bruh? Mad annoying. Is it my watch? Let me see. You should have clicked on my fucking watch, but I won't click on my phone. I'm the life of the party. Comes on the molly. Came to stunt. Drop that pussy bitch. I know what you want. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. All it. All it. Like I play for the remix. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Stack every minute. 50. 100. You know what's the limit. Need a 2 left 2. 2 for me. 2 for you. Single, seeing double, making triple. Ain't never make a nickel. Make it rich